Hey everyone, it's Hayes, and oh my god, the official channel have just released the official trailer for episode 5 of season 5, Illusion, and oh my word, I don't really know how to explain everything in the trailer, but I am looking forward to this episode. It looks so good. So it's lunchtime at school, and Adrian is staying at lunch for once. Why? No idea. He doesn't usually stay for lunch, he usually goes home. So he's staying for lunch, he's eating with Nino, Ali and Marinette. And Lila also comes into the cafeteria and she too is like, oh wow, Adrian's staying for lunch, that's new. Marinette having none of it though. Basically just leaps over the table. Adrian looks a bit surprised, but to be fair to Marinette, isn't that shocked. So Lila is like, I don't want to sit with you if you're being a weirdo. She walks off to the back of the cafeteria and the four of them, I would assume, see or hear something that shocks them like this. It's not something Lila has said because she has walked off, and we see in a minute she runs from the back of the cafeteria after them. So I don't think it's to do with Lila. But what exactly, I'm not sure, but whatever it is causes them to have to go down to the boiler room and talk about a load of adults. I'm not really sure. So Nino grabs Adrian. They all leave the cafeteria. That guy sat behind them is not impressed in the slightest. And neither is Lila. And oh my god, when I saw this in the trailer, this is my sleep paralysis demon. The image of Lila Rossi running like at a 45-degree angle towards me is going to give me nightmares. So Nino takes them down to the boiler room. Lila has unfortunately followed them. Like, Lila, the boiler room is literally my favourite place in the whole show. Please don't ruin it for me. So in the boiler room, if you remember back in Rocketeer, Nino had some weird desk set up in there. Why the caretaker hasn't, got rid of this yet, I don't know. Why he's just allowed Nino to keep a desk in the boiler room, not really sure. But there seems to be a massive map on the wall, I would assume, of Paris, but further than that, it's not really clear from this trailer. And Nino also has a riding crop. Where on earth did Nino get a riding crop from? Anyway, he's pointing at various pictures on the wall, including, of course, of Gabriel Babes and the Collector, and just in general on the board when it zooms out and we can see Lila has followed them inside. So Gabriel and the Collector on the board, Jagged Stone, who is Julica and Luca's dad, is on there. Julica and Luca's mum's also on there, and I'm also pretty sure Chloe's dad is also on there. So why exactly are they reviewing the adults? I think it's fairly obvious now. They've seen Monarch quite a few times, that he's obviously an adult. So for whatever reason, it seems like maybe Nino is thinking Hawkmoth, or Monarch, sorry, has to be the parent of someone at the school. I'm not sure. What's this board for? Exactly, I don't know. And then Nino does seem to get kind of a bit heated at Adrian, and also notably they're both wearing alliance rings, which isn't good. So Adrian back at home takes his off and Nino rings him, and I feel like Nino has asked Adrian to do some investigating, and I would hope, even though it's not shown in this, I would hope Adrian's maybe going to finally use that lens that Felix used, but Adrian picked it up right at the end of Risk, literally the last scene in Risk is him picking up that lens. But maybe it seems that Lila has called Gabriel Babes to warn him because she was listening, and in my opinion, Lila either knows or is very, very suspicious that Gabriel's Hawkmoth due to other events of the show. I won't go over them now, though. However, Gabriel Babes, it looks like he's been shot. I know he got cataclysmed, that was on his arm, though, and it was black. To me, this looks red. It looks like he's been shot, like he's been stabbed. What could possibly be the cause? I don't know, but whatever it is, it's going to stop Adrian in his tracks completely. He's not going to go and confront his dad when whatever this is happening, and I would think to take the suspicion off him, he akumatizes himself, but how he manages to do that I'm not sure, but we know he does since we see the Collector, unless he's akumatized a senti monster into the Collector like we saw in Gabriel Agrest sort of thing. However, up in the lair he manages to use Pollen's power, but I'm like, what on earth happens between Adrian seeing you like this and you getting to transform into Monarch? Adrian loves you. There is no way in hell he's going to leave you alone when you've got whatever injury this is. So I'm a bit unsure of the events linking all of this together. It looks amazing, slightly confused. But Adrian obviously does leave him since we see him as Cat Noir with Ladybug, and the Collector starts running, going through a horse portal, so he either has the power of horse himself or Monarch is broadcasting it to him, and Ladybug goes to grab him before he can leave. And he seems to be, this looks like to me, one of the balconies at the hotel. It reminds me of the balcony from Psycho Medium, which was at the hotel. But why he's going there, I'm not really sure. It seems to me that this general episode is the kids becoming suspicious again that is Gabriel, but don't have enough evidence, so they ask Adrian to like investigate, but Adrian really doesn't want to, but he's like, oh, okay, I'll do it anyway. But Lila kind of warns Gabriel. But about the injury, not sure, and how the Fox Miraculous comes into this, also not sure. Is this Collector an illusion? Is Monarchal an illusion? Is the Gabriel that's bleeding an illusion? I think that's a good possibility, because we haven't actually seen illusion be cast in this trailer, but it is called illusion, so there has to be some kind of illusion, right? So right now I'm thinking the bleeding Gabriel is the illusion, which will be fine as long as Adrian doesn't touch him. And the actual Gabriel is up in his lair and he's going to akumatize the illusion. Maybe. That's what I'm thinking right now, because it's the only way I can think of illusion playing into this right now. But I'd love to know what you think of this, besties. The air dates are all on the screen. Illusion will be premiering out of order. If it's ready, I don't know why they can't air it on the 28th instead of Determination, but I have no control over air dates, unfortunately. But I'd love to know what you think about all of this. Give me all your ideas. I will bring them all together, and in a few days' time, when that will be though, don't know, we will have like a big theory video on what we think is going to go down in Illusion, and oh my god, it looks so good. So I'd love to know what you think, besties, and I'll see you in the next one.